Yo. What's going on,
Man, you know, we just doing out here doing what we do best. Man, we back on the porch again. It's your two favorite uncles, man. Myself,
Already.
Uncle Goat, and you know I always got my main man, Uncle Cousin, in the building.
In there. Swim well. Don't care. Long hair, short hair. We in there.
And Auntie Nene, she decided to come back on the porch, man. She
Yeah.
she
We
she
got
she was
Auntie
a
Nene in
she
the
was a
building. And
little
she getting that wig split.
thank you,
Shout
Jesus.
out to the
Praise,
queen that's doing her hair. We appreciate you. You know,
pra-
I know, it takes a lot sometimes, but we
praise
appreciate you. You
the
know what I mean? She already
Lord.
sitting in your chair glowing.
She
And
said,
shout
thank
out,
y'all. Thank y'all.
yeah,
Thank
yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Hey, shout out your business if you need, you know what I'm saying, if you got some open slots or something, you can shout out your business.
I'll give her a shout out. Shout out to Shalonda the Faye.
I'm
Damn,
in
you don't know
school for
who doing your
barbering, so
hair?
I got slots. I'm doing hair at school now.
She doing hair at South Georgia Technical College. Hit her up.
That's it.
Get on the book at the Tech, South Georgia Technical and college, and she gonna cut you up.
That's it.
Yep.
And so the instructors at South Georgia Tech, this is visual proof that she is practicing. She is really
Right.
trying to learn her craft. You know what I
That's
Give
mean?
right.
her
This is
credit.
visual
So you
proof.
got proof, boo boo. You did all your homework.
Exactly. Appreciate that.
Shoot. She was good
Already,
before
man.
she
But
went
dig
to
it.
the Tech. She just want the paper to go with it.
Amen. Thank you, girl.
Shoot.
You already know before we go anywhere else. You gotta educate me, man. What you got for me this week, bro?
Bro, man, we got my main man. We're gonna take it back to 1870. Hiram Rhodes Revel. That's it, bro. Hiram Rhodes Revel, the first black senator. The first black senator. That's a long time, man. Like honestly, real talk. I
When that
didn't
was
know
again? What year that was?
1870.
Okay.
1870. That's a good number.
How that's a good number.
That's good. We're gonna play it in the night house.
Yeah.
We're gonna put that on cubic.
Yeah, look in the Sunny Boy paper and see that before they don't know about that Sunny Boy paper
Hey,
out
man.
there. I want to know how Auntie Nene say that's a good number.
Shoot, 1870. It just sound like it's a good number. It just sound like it could come out. Take my
That the year
dollar and
you were
put me a
born.
dollar on the straight bottom.
That the year you were born.
Girl, say straight back.
Hey, so you
I look
already
at it.
know.
I'm
You
gonna
already
let it
know.
go. Let it go.
We be
You
running
got no
our
days
mouth out
left.
here on the porch, Auntie.
Oh, I already know. I'm just trying to get my hair right.
I
Just
know
give
we
me
know
a
you gonna
minute to
get
get my
right.
wig
And
right. I got you. I
I
got
think
you.
what did we talk about the last time you was on the porch, Auntie? What did we talk about?
We talked about therapy, individual therapy, relationship therapy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, damn, Auntie just done dropped off on us, man.
I'm still here. Looking your
Oh,
best.
looking your
Okay.
best. That what you doing, boo? That how you
That what I'm
pop it
trying
on
to.
them?
Yeah.
Ah, that's how you pop it.
Got to. Give them something to look at, remember?
Oh man, always
Okay.
look your best on. So this week we gonna talk about money talks, discussing financial management and the impact on relationships. And then and if we have time, we'll go over into step 10, into the breakup chronicles, and share some of those stories that some of us have had, you know, throughout their life on in this
Hold
world
on.
that we
Yep.
do. Y'all see it.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
see Auntie Nene.
We trying to check out the back of it, trying to make sure
Get it
it look
right,
like
baby.
something right there. It look like something.
Oh,
I'm listening. I'm
we
listening.
good,
It
baby.
look
We
right.
good.
Oh
We
yeah,
making
we
it
got
out
some
Hey,
curl
too.
now. Whoo boy,
hey,
y'all just don't know what Auntie was going through with all the red hair. Come on now, cuz I'm with you now. I'm with you, cousin.
Oh, you seen her thing?
Mhm. A whole lot better than what it was.
is it attached good?
Yep, it's
I'm just
good.
asking. You never know, Auntie. Auntie done went to therapy and she might have somebody come through and tug on that thing. You know.
Shoot, he gonna have to tug hard on this red hair.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh, shit.
So, Auntie, tell me about your transition. How was it for you going from that married household into now I'm single and I have to manage all of my own everything?
It is hard. Okay. It is hard because I'm gonna give y'all the short end of the stick. When it's two people together, you got two incomes, right? That
Right.
more money, you can do more stuff, go in more places, buy whatever, because you got somebody you can lean on, right? But when you become single, when it's just one, like in my case, I was married, it was two of us, and my ex-husband got a great job. He worked at Bluebird, so he had great money, and my money went so great. So when we divorced, don't look like that, cousin. Don't look like that. So when we divorced, it was like I went to the poor, like I became indigent. Like my money went money in no more. Just getting to you straight. Like my money was short. And so for me, it was a big adjustment, a very, very big adjustment. My ex-husband, he paid great child support. All my children grown now. So shout out to all the people out here with grown children.
Right, right,
But yeah,
right.
so my children are grown, so he don't pay child support
Right.
anymore. But back then he paid great child support. So it supplemented my income,
Hmm.
but
So he was still taking care of you and the kids.
it started, yeah, to a certain extent. He was still contributing towards the household, but it's not
Hmm.
the same as having a second income in the household.
No, it's
See,
not.
child support, you kind of
But
count on it. Okay, long that person working, I'm gonna get it. But if you and that person live in the household together, you know that okay, he got money coming in, I got money coming in, so we got money.
right, but if he's paying child support, that is income, you know.
Yeah, but it
That's
was a
still him.
difference.
That's still him supporting. Well, according to what the system say he's supposed to do, he fulfilling his obligation.
Correct. But this is the but. When you receiving child support, you putting a limit on the amount of money that you're gonna receive. So like when we were married, and I'm gonna tell y'all the
So
truth,
you
I'm God
you just
truth,
want to be able to
a,
swipe that card. That's what it is.
a
You just want to be
lesson
able to swipe that
learned.
card and when you want to.
Yeah, there was a lesson learned. When I was married, we had joint accounts, we had individual accounts. Your money became our money. My money became our money. So guess what? We had a lot of money. So it was no limit on, oh, well, you only gonna pay $200 this week for child support. When we got a bank account that say we got three, four, $500, guess what? The income for that week was three, four, 500, whatever was in that account. You get
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying?
I see.
So now you're
Yeah.
limiting yourself to whatever you receiving from child support. So you really cutting yourself out. You're really
See,
shortening
okay, okay, but
your
see,
own
now you
pocket.
got to go one step further with that. As far as when we talking about this whole child support thing, right? You got to go past and go back to the creations point and ensure that who you connecting with and recreating with is worth it. You're
Yeah.
not gonna have to worry about the system telling you you can only get this much from this individual because
But
you
that
know.
was the drawback of going from a two household income to a
Mhm.
single income with supplemental. You know how when you apply for something, they ask you, do you have any supplemental
Yeah.
income? That was that supplemental income. Cause you
Hmm.
you hoping like my ex-husband, he was at Bluebird, still at Bluebird 20 plus years. So I knew the money was gonna be there. The money was gonna come in on time. But had I stayed married, I wouldn't have had to rely on just $200. Well, I short myself to $200. I could have had $300-400. You get what I'm saying? It's like his money became my money.
You still want that man money instead of getting out there getting your own money. You didn't want to be
I
with that
had
man
my
no
own
more.
and
So why
I
you
had a
want that
job.
man money?
It's just my job was not paying the money like his job. Like I
Right.
worked
So
as
you
a
supposed to
social
find
worker.
you another
So
job.
social workers only were making, oh Lord, don't get me started. Social worker only making like 18, 20,000 a year. So I went from a
Man.
$80,000 household to a $20,000 household.
Hey
Mm.
man. Hey man.
I got questions.
Give him to a
Now, now we finna go back. You started child support. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go
Oh,
back to early on in this relationship when y'all got married, y'all got y'all joint accounts or whatnot. So
Okay.
when things began to go left in the marriage,
Ooh, child.
hold on. Why didn't you get your priorities together?
hmm.
But I did have my priorities together.
No, you didn't. Cause
The
soon as
thing was, and
soon
I
as
can
y'all
say this,
left,
and
soon as
I can
y'all
say
left, you
this.
went broke.
No,
Right.
I went broke because everything was in my name. My mama tell you, I come from one of them old school household where my mama sat me down a long time ago, and my mom and and I say Faye, the person that Jeff been doing my hair, she can attest to this. My mama sat me down early, and this is what my mama told me: you everything you get, you put it in your name. That way, y'all break up, y'all go little, y'all whatever happened, it's in your name.
You see,
You can't lose if it's yours.
if you
But you
connect
gotta
with
know,
an
cuz, but
individual,
understand what I'm saying.
I got
Everything
you.
was
But if
in
you
my
connect with
name.
an individual that truly understands you and wants to be with you, no matter if you come to that impasse in your connection, if me and my wife were to split, she can have everything. You did.
But you say she
I'm
can
gonna
have
go start
everything, but
all
this
over
is the
again because
question. Is everything paid
I want
for?
to ensure that she is good to go. You dig? I ain't got you
See,
good. This is where I left you at. You know what I mean? If you go up from here, congratulations. If you go down from here, hey, that's on you.
big Uncle Goat kind of shaking his head over there. But
Hell,
Uncle Cousin,
hell
I got a
no.
question now for you. So is everything paid for? When you say, oh, you can have everything,
Yeah.
is it all paid for? Or does that
Yep.
mean you gonna still
Yep.
make the
That means
payments on?
everything paid for.
Okay, then. See, in my situation, we were still paying for certain, like the credit cards in my name, the car in my name. So we still had stuff we were paying on. And the income already been shortened. So it
So
just kind of shifted
why
a
was it
little.
just in your name? Why wasn't it in both of y'all names?
Because we black people and everybody black don't always have good credit. So, we have to do what we got to do to get what we want sometimes. And that just means that whoever got the good credit might have to put some stuff in their
That
name.
what they say for better or for worse. Hell,
We were
somebody better
when
than the
we
other
were
one.
good, we were good. When we were good, we were great. We were gravy on the potatoes. But
Yeah.
when that thing went left, we were
Uh-huh.
like some old man potato that been left out too long. And how hard it get. That how it was in the end. And it's okay. Like,
Right. I mean, it's life.
and I always say, whatever get taken away from you, God gonna give it back to you. He gonna bless you back with it. So I've been blessed. Even though I'm divorced and my income and stuff changed, I have been blessed beyond
Okay.
measures. But I
Okay.
can
So,
honestly say that when it makes a difference. It makes a
okay.
difference when it's a two income household
Right.
and when you go from being married to divorce and not just a single house. Some of the stuff you were doing when you were married, you can't do that no more. Like Lana tell you, Fail tell you, I used to go to the beauty salon every chance I got. I gotta go get my hair did. Shoot, now it's just one income. I had to come to my homegirl house. Hey, look, babe, I need you to cut me up, make me look like
I can dig
somebody.
it. I can dig it. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Everybody has
So
to
hey,
have like you, but you're helping her hone her craft, you know.
correct. I'm
So
trying to get the camera together.
it's a transaction for either way.
Right. But that's part of, like some people look at it like, yeah, she just want to maintain that household off of this person dying. And sometimes that be true. It's like I don't
Yeah.
want him, but I still want his money.
If you don't want him, you
And
still
in
want his
all
money. You know
honesty
what
and
I
all
mean?
fairness,
And that's
and that's
real
how it
talk.
was with me when me and my ex-husband, we went our separate way. I didn't really want his money. I wanted peace of mind. I wanted to be happy again with me. So I was okay with losing the money. It was what it was, but I can tell somebody now, like, oh, I can tell you now, like, if I got married tomorrow, that
Mm.
joke ain't gonna get rid of me. Baby, you are stuck.
Damn, you must be the laid out misery. Shit.
Baby, you are stuck. You get mad, you go in that room, I'm gonna go in the other, and we gonna come back and talk about this thing when we both feel better. Cause I'm tired of
But I
struggling.
mean, again, we talked about this earlier last week. I think that you have to understand that a disagreement is not an argument. Just because you have a difference of opinion
But
doesn't mean you have to have turned that into an argument. You just have to accept that standpoint from that individual and understand that we don't see that eye to eye. You have your view, I have my view.
yeah, but you know how
But
sometimes they get, but sometimes some of
Yeah,
these
I
jokers
mean,
get
yeah,
dirty.
there are
Go ahead, Uncle
individuals
Goat.
that just want you to they want you to see and believe what they see and they believe. You can't see it from your
Right.
perspective. You can only see it and live it and experience from their viewpoint, not your viewpoint.
yeah,
But
but
yeah.
I want to go back to the beginning again.
Okay.
Why we
When
going back to child? We
chicks,
going back to child support all over again?
yeah, we going back before then. When you
Okay.
seen that you say y'all had some infidelity problems. When
Mm-hmm.
you seen that shit had started going left, why didn't you prepare yourself for the
That
worst?
part.
What you
That
mean?
part.
Tell me I started saving up money?
Exactly.
Right,
Yep. Why you
right.
ain't start stacking your
I
nuts
did
away?
say, but who else said? Let's be clear now. Let's be clear. I never didn't say I didn't save up money. I saved up money, but you gotta understand, just because you save up money, don't mean that the money that you save up gonna always be there. That
No, it's
when they say
not.
the
Not if you
rain do
don't have
come,
not if you don't have
sometimes the
anything to
rain
supplement it.
come.
You got to have
Huh.
something to put back what you take out. If you I mean
But you see
if
when
you
okay,
go ahead.
I'm listening. I was gonna say when you living with somebody. Now, most men, not saying all men, but most men are gonna take care of the household. Most men, they like me and my ex-husband, we had an understanding. He paid the house note. I took the light bill because we lived in the country, so we didn't have a water bill. I got taxes because my income was lower. Well, we got taxes. We would use that to pay other stuff, and a lot of other little bills we just split. So it was never a time I didn't save up money. But what I will say is when it's just one, it's just one of you, it's just you by yourself. When they say the rain do come, sometimes it flood. Okay? It don't matter how much money you got saved up. When it flooding in your life, when you got your bills, you got your car, now your car towed up, you gotta pay to get your car fit, you got your children, y'all both got children. So I think y'all understand when I say them jokers will call you down to your last $20, and they'll call you and be like, "Can you send me $10?"
Yeah, I think Uncle Goat got something he want to say. I mean, he got a message, a whole nother message
He look
going
like
on
he
right
full.
now.
Go ahead. He look like he about to burst. Go ahead. What you got?
I was just saying, I don't think you really saved.
I get it. Contrary to
Yeah.
popular belief, I say, trust me, when I
What you
say I say,
what
I
you call
really,
saving? What you call saving?
when we
So
divorced,
when you realize hold on. When
No,
you
man,
realize
no,
that
don't, man, watch out, man.
it wasn't gonna work.
Lane, when you come to tell them this, because they don't get it. See, neither one now, see, Uncle Cousin, he been happily married for over, I know, 100 years. And Uncle Goat ain't never been married. They
Hey,
seem to
all
think
praise
that
to
you
the
supposed
Most
to,
High for
you
that.
just save up money, and the money, like you got money buried in the ground. They do not get that. Come on, Lane. Come on, teach them. Come on. What you need?
Yeah,
Let me just, I
I
can just
believe
come.
her.
You come right there. Now, like, wait a minute. Let me find you, Lane.
So I'm just listening, y'all. Where you at? Well, man. Okay.
Okay, wait. Now we here together.
Okay,
Wait, you
all
gotta
right,
come
all
this
right.
way. Come.
This way.
Yeah, that way.
Well, I thought that was
Oh, there we
Eve.
go.
Oh,
And
Oh,
hold on.
all right.
okay, I understand what she's talking about because my husband passed in 21 with COVID. And he was a truck driver on operator. So I know what money looked like. Understand what I'm saying? So I know how to save and I know how to run that. However, after that year of our savings, after he passed in 2022, the beginning of 2023, I started feeling it. because the savings were gone. So savings don't last forever. Saving means
No,
save, but
they
when you don't
don't.
have
No, they
nothing to
don't.
save.
Save
So
exactly.
what you
The
what
savings
y'all
are
talking
just
about?
for savings. And
it,
what we're saying, if we were where I was going at is, if you don't have anything to replace what you're taking out, you're going to run the well dry.
no,
So
Exactly.
you should be, what we were asking, by saving up, did you start thinking of measures of means to provide for yourself outside of that connection, that thought
They
process?
talking
Because
about
you
Yes.
but I go a little for first of all, sorry for your loss. You know what I mean?
oh
So
yeah,
you
I'm
know what I'm
sorry for
saying?
your loss. I'm sorry. I
Sorry
did
for
just
your
go in
loss.
on you.
But that was unexpected.
Right.
We talking about auntie right here
Yeah.
who knew
No, sometimes
that
they can be unexpected
her marriage
when
because
wasn't
you
gonna
tell
work.
them that even though stuff was happening now, she been there the whole time. She
you
was
know.
there
People
from the
dig it.
beginning when I met this man up until now. So she know the
And
whole story.
Mhm.
When you tell them when you married, even if you thinking I'ma leave, you don't just up and leave.
No, you don't.
You start preparing,
yes,
like
you
y'all
did.
saying, you start preparing and you start planning, you start putting money up. You know, I gotta have some money saved back for this.
Did you?
But you gotta understand, even when you put that money back, things still happen.
Or is it that's just the women that plan and we put a little here and a little there and we go out?
It ain't that, hey, y'all
The
think,
men, they just dip.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And when things started happening, just like
No,
in my
because
marriage, when
we gotta
stuff
live.
started happening with me and my ex
If
husband,
we
a lot of stuff that he was doing, he stopped doing. So, like when he was paying, let's say for example, my car note, I never will forget that one. He was paying my car, the blue car too, like the Avenger. I never forget, that joke got me good. He was paying the car note. We started having issues. I was doing my thing, he was doing his thing. He was like, "Why should I pay for a car and you gonna go out and you doing other stuff?" So
right,
y'all know this
you
joker
got a
stop
whole
paying my
nother
car note.
asshole sitting in this damn passenger seat. No, I'm paying for it. The fuck you mean? Nope.
So he stopped paying my car note. I
So
swear. Oh
so
boy, he
Shit.
stopped paying my car
he's
note.
seen it.
And guess who
He's
had to
seen it
start
go
paying
on.
their own
Yeah,
car note?
shit. You got another nigga right around Putin in the front seat? Oh hell no.
No sir.
No. Mm-mm.
No sir. So
I
really,
mean, so it was little stuff.
he's
So
seen
you
it
still get
going
this like
left
that.
and he prepared
That's
instead of
what it
you
sound like,
preparing.
Yeah,
bro. Sound like bro say,
Yeah.
he
oh,
was
I
just that
already see
prepared.
this.
He was just that prepared as I was. He knew he held the car because he had the income. See, I just had the credit. Okay, I got the good credit. Everything on me. When if you miss a payment or you decide you don't want to pay the bill, they weren't calling him. They were calling
Right,
me. I
right.
got to figure. Okay, now I got to move money from here to there to pay these folk because he done decided. Oh, he just gonna put them on the stop payment. So even when you preparing in a situation like I was in, even when you preparing, you got trying to maintain your credit because you don't know what the situation gonna be like coming out. But did I say, yeah? When I
See,
walked away, the most important thing that value that I got was peace of mind. But I had
yeah,
money.
and that's priceless.
I had money. It was never like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come out of this thing and I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Baby, I didn't struggle probably up until here lately. They're probably the most since my children got grown and now the supplemental income gone. They're probably the most on struggle. And I be honest, even when I struggle, I still sleep good every night because I'm like, shoot, they can't get no more than what I got.
Right.
That
But
part, you know what I
did
mean?
I
If you
plan
got it,
for
you
it? Yeah,
got
but
it.
you
Hey,
gotta
if
think
I
too.
got it, I owe it. Yep. If I got it, I owe it. I pay it. If I got it, I owe it. If I ain't got it, then I owe it. Hey, bro, I got you. Whenever I
But
get,
think
you
of it
get.
like but think of it like this also. I've been divorced for 11, 13 to 24. I've been divorced for 11 since 2000. 2000, sorry, y'all. I feel I got some hell. I've been divorced since 2013. So I've been divorced just as long as I was married. I got married in
Okay.
2002. We divorced in 2013. So that was 11 years. And then in 2024, so from 13 to 24, I've been divorced just as long as I've been married.
Okay,
Yeah.
when did things start going left? What year?
Things started going left in
So,
probably 2008.
2008.
okay.
So shit. You should have been putting back $1 a week or something.
But you never come and tell you
I get it,
Jericho
boo. I
thing.
get it. I get it. I get it. You
Jericho
know,
thing. I
you
gotta hear
have other
y'all.
aspects. You
Jericho
have other
thing go
aspects of
left
life
does
going
not
on.
mean that I'm ready to get out. Now, did I tell my ex husband I'm not happy? Yeah, I told him that. In 2008, I came out and I said, I'm not happy. That was his supposed to be his wake up call. Okay, you ain't happy. What do we and we sat down and had that conversation. What do we need to do for you to be happy? What needs to be done so that we can get this thing back on track? And we'll get back on track. So you're not planning on leaving because things are not on track. You just
Right.
ain't happy.
Right. You thinking we at a
We
stage
at
where
we
we're
at
gonna
we at a
transition
it
through.
just like
We're gonna work
growing.
through this eventually, but right now
Thank you, Uncle Cousin, because
we're
Uncle
just
Goat ain't
stuck.
never been married.
I
Folk that ain't
mean,
never been married, they'll be
so
understanding none of our
I
problem
completely
that you have.
understand. I have gone through those
I'm
stages
ready
in my
to
marriage as
No,
well. I
I'm
mean,
ready
I'm
for the
not gonna sit out
problem.
here and say it been times where I don't thought about, man, shit, I can goddamn live my
we
best
got
life by myself.
That,
And I'm sure she done thought the
Shoot,
same thing at certain points. You know,
no.
we all have those thoughts as individuals. However, I know that without her, I am not complete. Therefore, I am not going anywhere. You dig?
And that what happened with my ex husband. Did he try? Yeah, he tried. So at that point in 2008, yeah, it gonna hold it. At that point in two, I'm gonna just bring it down. Yeah. But at that point in 2008, he just, we were like, what we got to do to get it back on track? So we work to try to get it back on track. So at that point, it was never let me save some money. It was, you know what? Let me take an inventory of what all we got. And at that point, we had quite a bit of stuff. So I'm gonna take the inventory. I'm gonna see what we got. I'm gonna see where we had it, where we going, and then we're gonna work it. Take it from there.
Mm-hmm.
So to answer your question, it went left in 2008. 2008 was also when I found out that he had the outside child. My daughter born in 2005, September 13th. The other daughter born August of 29. When they talk about guys having two women pregnant at the exact same time, my daughter
Hey,
and her sister are 2 weeks apart.
I know a couple of
Two,
them heat
they
slangers
two
like that.
weeks. Like me and that girl really could have been in the hospital at the same time giving birth, and both of them are named after him. So,
Hey,
shout out to my ex husband. But
that
yeah,
boy slanging that meat. That boy slanging that meat.
I can laugh about it. These
Hey
children grown.
man.
I tell people all the time, these children grown. But
Hey,
yeah, so when
so we
I had the
transitioning over
opportunity,
into the breakup chronicles now. You done said in 2008 that was like
yeah.
it ain't it. 2009 it just keep going down, and
but
in
Hold on.
see, in
2010 same
2008, that was
thing.
my opportunity. If I wanted out and I was after money, I could have got it because I had proof that this man, at that point, I had not done stuff like I was getting ready. I was preparing for my dirty deeds. But at that point, he got an outside child, and these children, right there together, they were 3 in 2008. They were born in 2005. I could have got out. And I could still, like me and my mama, my mama said, you could have had it where that man was still paying you alimony till you decided you wanted to get married again. But I told my mama, why go through all that?
Right.
Why? God blessing me. The blessing ain't always the money. The blessing
Oh
is the
hell.
peace of mind.
Yeah,
That part.
So
yeah.
That
Hey,
part
give
right
me
there.
why
both.
you sound like
And
my mama, Uncle Goat?
long as you keep that focus right there, you gonna be good, Queen.
That's what I'm trying to
I ain't,
tell you.
no, I
So,
ain't saying that shit.
in 2008, we decided, even though he had the outside child, we decided we were gonna work it out. So, bam. It ain't no thing as saving money. It ain't no thing as which I had went and talked to a lawyer, but it's like, okay, we gonna work this thing out. So 2008 went along. Then by 2009, I decided I wanted to. Cause me and I promise y'all, my
Yeah, your squirrels don't start working.
Yep. You better go on feeding them squirrels, Queen. Uh-oh.
when I was
That's that
You better go feed them squirrels.
yeah, they tied on that wheel.
Squirrels done got tired where you at, girl. You
Can
better
y'all
go
hear
feed them.
me?
You better go feed them squirrels.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi acting up. Damn, I know America's in the country, but
Huh,
damn.
man. Oh, you need to go find
Y'all
another.
breathing up bad.
No, that's
Yeah.
your ragged ass phone.
Talking about weepy.
Who y'all
No,
talking
that
about?
is
Me?
your phone.
Yeah, we talking about you.
Hey,
Hey,
I guess that is it for the Breakup Chronicles.
Shit.
Oh man,
Until she come back in. You said if you was to get a divorce,
yo,
she can have it all.
hey, whatever you got it.
Hell no, I ain't going for that one.
Hey man,
You a
stuff
good man.
have you see possessions have different energies attached to them, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be walking around the house thinking about when I had you bent over the sofa chair, knowing that I can't bend you over the sofa chair no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be walking around the house thinking like
Oh shit, let me think like that. That's what you paid for. Shit, that's what you paid for. Shit, what?
that. They
Mm-mm.
pay for, bro.
That's over there paid for. Shit, you go get you another sofa chair. Shit,
Hell
make new
no,
memory.
man.
Hell no. I want my sofa chair. I want everything. I want everything I supposed to have. Put it like that. I
Damn.
ain't willingly giving it to you.
Hey man, I'm taking whatever's left. You dig?
Damn, but you're a good man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but shit,
Hey
it
man,
is.
ain't all this stuff. They're materials, bro. Materials can be purchased.
Yeah,
You know what I
but
mean? Whatever it is, if you really want to do it, you'll find a way to make it happen. You're gonna find a way to make it happen no matter what it is, if you really
See
want to
you
do it.
later. Now y'all know y'all gonna have to edit some of this out now.
we
Ain't nobody
ain't
editing
editing
nothing, no.
shit. No, we ain't editing nothing.
What we adding it for?
See, you see what the hat say?
Because my phone,
Hell
I
no.
thought we got. I think Uncle Cousin in the
No, no,
country
no,
somewhere.
no, no,
That
no,
was his
no,
regular phone just then,
no,
cause
no,
my phone ain't never acted like that.
no, man. Yeah, you gotta stop with these prepaid card. That's what you had
Oh
when it
man,
did,
oh
when it bought
man.
another prepaid card.
Who, Uncle Cousin?
No, you.
How you gonna put it on me, huh?
I think that was Uncle Cousin for real now.
That
I
what you
thought that was
doing?
his phone.
Your ad just getting out from Dollar General from getting a
Who?
prepaid card. You.
If prepaid
Yeah,
come through
that's what you
AT&T,
did. But you
it's
ran to the
good
store
now.
real bad.
Yeah. I ain't fooling nobody.
Whew.
I ain't fooling nobody.
I ran to
Shit.
the store
So
real
why?
fast.
So while you was in Dollar
Just
General, we
leave
was
that phone alone, man. Just set that phone down and leave it alone. It'll be all right. All right. We hear you.
Okay,
You
y'all
can
can
hear
hear me.
us. We hear you.
uh,
You ain't got to look at us. Just
she
watch
just
the
trying
road.
trying to get her hairdo in the damn shot.
Oh,
That's
that's what
all.
it is, bro. She trying to get that,
That's
trying to
all
show
it
the
is.
body of the hair, bro.
Look
Yeah,
at her.
look how she
Look,
keep flipping her head.
oh shit! It glued down good too, buddy. It ain't even
Yeah,
moved.
buddy.
Do it again.
Ah, look at-
We gotta get back on topic because y'all all
but
on
yeah, no matter
something
what it is,
everything.
you're gonna find a way to make it happen if you want to make it happen. So
What we
yeah,
talking about?
I
Wait,
don't
wait,
want to
wait,
walk.
wait. Where
I
we
don't
at in
want
this
those.
conversation?
I don't want those energies. I don't want to walk around and relive those energies
Nah,
unless like and like the other queen's situation, you transition. That's different. You know what I'm saying?
we were talking about
So what we talking about? Making stuff happen?
no,
No, we're still talking
playing.
about the breakup chronicles. You went out in the middle of your story.
Okay. So where we at? We back? We still on my story? Or we on somebody else's story?
We on your story, Queen. We're gonna pick up on your story.
Okay, so short end of the story. When I met my
Don't give no
ex-husband, he
short
didn't have a
end.
whole lot of money. The
Give
money
us
that
the
he
full
had or
end.
that he acquired, he got while we were together. So yeah, huh? Beforehand, he
Oh,
made it money the fair way, if you know what I mean.
yeah, I
Okay.
can
The
dig it.
fair way. We went the fair way is. Fast.
Hey,
I mean,
FAST.
hey, my
shit, he
hand in
got
your
it.
hand. That's the fast way.
Yeah, he got it.
However he got it, he got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So in the beginning, that's how he made it money. And I was there for him when he was out there doing whatever it was he was doing way back when. So when he got on that Bluebird, He was like, I got you, I'm taking care. And he did that. He did majority of the stuff he set out to do. And if I would have divorced him, we probably would still be married, and I still would be living in a 2 household income. But because my peace of mind went piecing the way I wanted to piece, we went our separate way, and my income changed. I mean, that's a short end
Yeah.
of the story. My income changed. But what I tell anybody, when your income change, your style of living or your way of living change. It's a lot of stuff that I did when I was married that I can't always just up and do now. That it just me by myself. But like I said, I've been divorced just as long as I was married. I got married when I was 21 in 2002. We divorced in 2013. So I was married for 11 years. It's 24. I've been divorced for 11 years.
You made that point earlier. Yes, ma'am.
So and the whole thing of it is when you're single, you learn at the longer you single, you learn how to operate as a single person. So, like I said, some of the stuff like income wise, it's some stuff that come up that I just can't do. And I've learned to be okay with saying, oh, I can't do that, or I can't go, or I can't whatever. But did I not say, did I not prepare? Yeah, I did. But 10 years is a long time. And like Lane was trying to say, most of the time when breakups happen, the woman wind up with the children. Very seldom do you see a man with his children. Not saying it don't
Hold on.
happen.
Well,
Hold on. Like you said that like it was an option. Like okay, you gonna get the kids. I'm pretty sure if you ask a good bit of wholesome men
right.
to get their kids,
Yeah,
the kids staying
my
with you.
baby can be wherever
Okay,
I'm
bet.
at.
Right,
Wherever I'm at, they can be.
right.
If they can't be there, I can't
You
be
act
there.
like the court system pushed those kids on you.
No, I didn't say the court system pushed those kids on me. I said majority of the time the children wind up with their mom.
Right.
Hey, but why
But
though?
and that's what he's saying is, you know, most good brothers want their kid. You know what I mean? And
Did you
even
give them
if
an
they
option?
aren't able to get them, they're there, to facilitate their daily activities as if they were there. You know what I mean? Minus being in the
And,
house.
and I give my ex-husband credit. He financially still supported his children.
As he
He
should.
Well, there's
financially
a difference
supported them.
between
Even
financial
when
support and
like he
moral
would do
support.
stuff with them, spend time with them. But financially, because of the child support order, yeah, he still took care of them. He still provided for the most part up until my daughter just graduated for my household. But it just was a shift in the income. Like when she graduated, you got to think you got 800 and $830 coming in, almost $900 coming in extra every month. And now all of a
Hmm.
sudden that money has stopped. The bills
Yeah.
stay the same. The bills don't change because the money change. The
Mm-mm.
bills are still the bills. So of course the income level gonna change, but saving up, that money that you saved up, you think about it. I've been divorced for 11 years. That money gone. That money was never meant to last forever. And if it was gonna last longer than it
Nothing
did,
is
I
forever.
had to have a job that paid more money. You got to
Right.
think
Nothing
about it.
is
Like
forever.
Uncle Cousin earlier, you said, "Oh, you got to have money to replace the money that you spending." You do, but get what? That money that you replacing got to come from somewhere. And if the
Exactly.
job
And it's
that
on
you
you to
got,
make it
you can
happen. You can't depend on someone else to supply you with what you want.
yeah.
It's on you to go out there and find that supplemental income to ensure that your life don't change. Uh-oh, she ain't feed the squirrels again.
But I'm telling you.
Hey
Oh,
boy.
oh, she back.
Oh, she back.
I ain't even
Okay.
gone. I'm at home now, so I know I'm good.
Oh, okay.
But the whole point of it is, even when you say find that income to supplement the supplemental income got to come from somewhere. It got to
Exactly.
come from somewhere.
You gotta find the connections and make whatever transactions you need to make happen so that you can live the way that you want to live.
Y'all say that like it just like money just fall from the tree. So where do y'all think this
No,
supplemental income comes
money
from?
don't exist.
And when you think about it, see, we started out, we were talking about two incomes versus a single household income. even when you single, the supplemental income, like me, I teach CPR, so I got my little hustles and stuff like that. So yeah, but even with supplemental income, you still have rainy days. You still have, like in my case, you
Right.
got young children that become big, and then like the bigger they get, the more money they want. So it doesn't change. Like you can save up some money, and I'm always been big on saving up rainy day money. But the rain still come. The rain gonna come. It
It,
ain't gonna stop.
life will always ebb and flow. It will always ebb and flow. But while it's flowing, that is when you prepare for the ebb. So when it starts ebbing, you don't get caught. You don't get caught too much in the current. You know what I mean?
But you always gonna get caught up in the current. I don't think that there will ever be
Mhm.
a time, unless you just got buku money. Now there's some folks out there, they got
If
buku
if
money. They
if you
got so
think
much money they
so,
don't even know what to do with.
if you
But
think it, it will be.
but if you real life living, like I'm gonna say this, I feel like I'm middle class right about now. I'm 40. I make 40 some $1,000s a year. I can
Nice.
probably maintain very well being single with the amount of money that I make with my house and all my other stuff. I can probably maintain, yeah. But I still
Ain't
would
no
say
problem
that,
in it. You doing it.
yeah, it's doing very well. Thank you.
I mean, you
But
doing it.
what I still say is this: if I ever meet the right person and we decide to be life partners or whatever, they ain't getting rid of me. We
How,
stuck
why,
like
how, you,
glue.
how, you, how you gonna tell somebody they ain't get rid of you?
We stuck like glue,
So basically, what you
That
saying is
gorilla glue.
like gorilla glue,
that what she got
crazy
on her
glue.
damn head right now. She got some gorilla glue on her head because that shit ain't moving. So what you
But no,
when
I mean, I would never force nobody to be in a situation where they're unhappy. But what I can say is life has taught me that, like y'all saying, two incomes is better than one. You can save more.
let me ask you this: since you said that, 3 incomes better than 2. So what about this polygamy relationship? You ever thought about that?
Shoot, I thought
Oh,
about it. Hey, I had a couple one time. Let me stop. Cause my children be they might look
Hey,
at it.
it is what it is. They know how they mama
I
is.
had a couple one time. They had asked me, did I want to join them? I would did close. Let me get back so
dang.
y'all can see it. I would did close.
Ah,
Y'all see how close? I was real
That that
close.
that
Time
that's
was
harder
hard
than you
too.
think.
Time was hard. If my children would have been grown like they is now, I'd be
Okay.
a wife.
Okay.
Trying to tell y'all.
With that being
It just my
said,
children would
if
I couldn't my son asked too many questions. He'd be like, Mom, who are these people? And why do all of us live in the household together? And why do we have to share a room? And why do that man sleep with her one night and sleep with you the next night? So I couldn't do it then, but now I got grown children.
okay, would you be open to it now?
I don't know. I have to think about it. I gotta think about it. Gotta see what his income look like. Cause it's just like them Africans. He got to be able to afford two women. I like to get my toe done, my nail done. I like for my wig to look like something every once in a while. He supposed to be able to afford some of this stuff. What I'm
Just
supposed to do? I
saying.
just gonna be the other wife and then I just put my money in the pot and hope I get something out of it.
Hey, that's an
uh,
Uncle
option.
Cousin, say
what,
something. You got
what
so
you
much
want me to
space.
say?
Say stuff.
What you want me to say? You supposed to do whatever you feel like you want to do. You know what I mean? Whatever you feel you have the desire to do and how you want to live, just ensure that that is how you want to live, and you're not doing something just to make me make through. Because
Now here's
you're attaching yourself to something, to someone else, others that could potentially have a life-changing effect on you.
yeah. But
So
it's a pilot couple out there, black pilot couple out there, and it's three of
what?
them. It's the man and his two wives, and they
Hold on,
do very well.
you know these
They do
people
very well.
personally? Do
I
you know
know.
these people?
I follow them on Instagram, and they
Oh
be
shit!
coming sometimes.
Hey, I about to say I would love to get them on the show on the porch. Let's just talk, man. How did we get to this point?
And they be in
Hey,
church together and everything. All three of them.
That's
hey,
what I'm talking about.
hey, man! All praise to the Most High,
Hey,
man.
listen,
Three, but 3 incomes better than 2. I'm
yeah.
just saying.
Hey, that's
Think
what they
about it.
say.
Everybody can have what they want. they car, go to the dentist, buy shoes, buy clothes, buy
They got
food.
they
Nigga, you shoot that. Boy, I'll tell you, boy, I
they,
got, boy,
they
I'm finna
got
get it.
benefits,
Boy,
man. They
hey,
got a
boy,
whole
Benefits.
benefit
Stop.
package.
that damn polygamy, boy, I'm telling you, boy, they got a whole medical vision, dental plan, and
Oh,
everything.
But see,
man.
I just wonder how the family plan work. Cause you know when you on a family plan, they just allow you to add your spouse. So somebody gonna be left out. Somebody gonna have to go at the old time and get their own insurance. Cause
Yep.
all three of us ain't be able to be on no family plan.
Yes, you can.
It like, and I don't know if I want the family plan to come out of my paycheck. Cause my paycheck don't be that big. So
But
I
why
think
would
the
you?
man supposed to carry all that.
Why wouldn't you come in with your own?
Because we just talked
I'm pretty
about it.
sure
Yeah,
you're right,
everybody
bro. They
got
need
their
to come on the porch.
own. Yeah.
They need to
I ain't
come
think
on the
about it
porch
like
so we
that.
can talk to them about that, man.
Right. We got questions.
I ain't think of it like that, but you right. I told you it wasn't me. It was Uncle Cousin that raggedy internet. Y'all don't put it on me. Now look, it ain't me.
No,
It's thank God. God, I
uh,
see you. I see you, God, because it
but
went me earlier.
man, your junk was messed up bad, man.
John was not messed up that bad. All I was trying to do was talk a little bit. But she do stay out there in the country now. She stayed right outside the city limit. But shout out to South Georgia Tech. I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do about Uncle Cousin, but shout out to South Georgia Tech. Get me right. Y'all see the color?
So what
I
you
can do it or
planning
something.
on? What
I ain't
you
going
planning on
nowhere.
doing? So you just got your
Absolutely
hair,
nowhere.
done just to sit at the house?
Shut. It's Labor Day weekend. Shoot, you never know who you might see.
That what it is. That what it is.
Shoot.
So now with that being said, so now you done broke up from the husband. You know he done left you with $3. You had the
He did not leave
opportunity,
me with no $3, but go on.
but you had the opportunity since he got this other girl pregnant. It was proof of cheating and all that. You could have took him to the cleaners, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you?
I
So
don't,
I'm gonna tell you, a bunch of people out here watching, like, man, she's stupid.
but you know what? I'm gonna say this. I was more concerned. I know my ex-husband, I know the type of person that he is. Had I tried to take him to the cleaners just to uplift myself and make me feel good, it probably would have went left with my children. And at the end of the day, I value him being in my children's life more than I value money. So to keep the peace, when I met him, I had money. And when I left him, I still had money. So the money
Oh,
wasn't gonna make or break me. So when I left, the only thing I wanted from him was for him to take care of our children. Take care of them. Make sure they straight. Make sure they had the stuff that they need. You know, make sure at that point when they were young, if they called on him because they wanted something or whatever, that he did that. Now I will give my ex-husband credit for one thing. Big credit on this one. I remember when I bought my house. We were divorced and I bought my house. At the time I had not bought my house. I was looking at a house that I wanted to buy. The house it's a quick sale. So you know, with quick sales, you don't get the chance to have the house inspected. You don't get the chance to um save up money. Like if you were going through the whole house buying process, quick sales are a little different. You look at the house, you get like a walkthrough, you decide you want the house, and then they're like, okay, we gotta hurry up and buy. It's kind of like if you want to put it into word.
happy day.
Yeah. So in that process, when I bought my house, like I was working on social worker, like I said, making 18, 20,000. So I wasn't really making no money. And at that point, I still had the child support, but I would like paycheck to paycheck. If I make it to the net paycheck, I'm gonna have a little bit of money, but I gotta make it though, because I was getting paid 15th and the 30th. So when I wanted to buy my house, um, I had found a house, did the walkthrough. My brother had told me what all he could help me with because my brother do little amount of renovation stuff. So the money was the issue. The man told me when I talked to him, he says $800 to close and it's $400 for, well, he just said $800 to close. He didn't even say anything about the floor. But they stripped the house. So the house had been stripped down. And so I knew the floors had to be redone. And that's a major part. If you know anything about houses and renovating houses and doing work to houses, you got to have the floor done first before you do anything. And so we had a guy that do flooring, and he was like, well, he could lay tile, put the tile down for $400. Had a Lowe's account so we could get the tile. So I remember I called my husband. I mind you, I didn't take him to the cleaners. I didn't want it. But when I found my house, I called my ex-husband and I said, look, I found me a house that I want. I said, and it's gonna cost me $800 to close on this house. And I gotta have the floor done before me and the children move in, and that's gonna be $400. So he was like, so what you need? He wrote, what you need? I said, I need $1,200. And he said, whew, no, mofo, $1,200 a lot of money. Like, I'm just calling you, I need $1,200. But I did. I called him. I said, hey, I this is what I want for me and my children, so that we can have our own place to stay. Cause he kept the house that we had when we were married. So it was like I was having to start out, and that's a whole nother story. But I wanted somewhere for me and my children. I didn't want to just be paying rent. I'm just gonna pay rent, pay rent. I don't want to do that. I wanted me and my children to have our own. So he was like, woo, $1,200. So I was like, yeah, that's what I need. Mind you, now, this man still paying child support. Child support coming out his paycheck every week when Bluebird get paid. We was on the phone. I was at that point too. I was getting my hair done. He said, it'll be in your account tomorrow. I'm like, in my account tomorrow? We both had bank that back then it was Doco at Georgia on now. And I said, in my account. He said, yeah, it'll be in your account tomorrow. I was like, okay. I called my mom. I said, well, he said he gonna give it to me. So my mama said, call the man and tell the man that you gonna have the money, da 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 da. So the next day came. I called the bank. You know, you get nervous because you like, shoot, did he do it? Am I gonna have to call the man back and ask him for some money? Like that. And I'm one of the type of people, I don't like to ask. If I got to ask you more than one time, then that second time I feel like I'm bothering. That third time, like I ain't doing that. So I called the bank. And I got a little prompt thing, and it read me my checking account balance. And I think it said I had something like 15, because I had a little bit of money.
Oh, I about to say $1,200.13.
It went to 30. It was about 14, 15. I had a little bit of, because that was like the rainy day money that y'all keep talking about. That was the rainy day money had been. So
Okay.
just a little bit in there. But the $1,200 was in there. And I remember calling my ex-husband back, because the children were younger back then. And I remember telling him, thank you. Mind you, we divorced in 2013. I bought my house in 2014. So the divorce was still new. It was still fresh. And we had conversation, and he told me, he said, it hurt me. Because I'm one of the type of people, he thought I would never leave him. We had been together since I was like 14, 15 years old. It was like, 15, 16, what Lane said. He never thought I would leave him. 15, 17 years in, and you gonna leave me, and I'm making this kind of money, and I'm doing everything, and you gonna leave me because you don't like some stuff that I did that I've been doing when we were dating?
Hey, that's a fair question. You allowed it.
So the same stuff he did when we were young and dating, it's the same stuff he did when we were married. And this time I'm tired of it. And so he didn't think I was gonna leave.
So why the
But
hell you married?
I was in love.
How you? Okay.
I was in love. That's when you been with. I was in love. I ain't gonna lie. I was in love. I was in love.
So the man been cheating on you since day one.
When I met him, he had a girlfriend. He was cheating on her with me.
So you was a side chick. So you broke
In the
that
beginning,
family.
in the beginning, I was coleslaw, but I was that good coleslaw. But go on.
So you broke that family up.
I didn't break that family up. She was in high school like I was in high school. They were dating. Me and him became friends. Then we became more than friends. Then he broke up with me and he was with her. Then he broke up with her. Me and her both, and he with somebody else. And then the dad go around when he tried to get back with her, she had moved on with somebody else. So he was just stuck with me.
So
and that was my senior year in high school. Yeah, he settled with me. My senior year in high school, I got pregnant my senior year in high school, and we've been rocking. At that point, we had been rocking ever since, up until 2013.
So let me see how I can put it.
They're right.
Did you ever think that he would do right?
In my mind, yeah. Cause when we got married, he was like, how do I say this? I never will forget it. When we got married, he said something like, I know you think that I'm gonna keep, that I ain't gonna change, but I promise you I'm gonna change and I ain't gonna do that no more. And it just gonna be me and you. And you know, I ain't gonna keep doing, you a man, you know how y'all do it. You know exactly what y'all say. That was just a one time thing. I ain't gonna do that no more. I ain't gonna be on the phone with Keisha and Tasha and Shamika and all the rest of them. You be like, I'm gonna do right, and then just as soon as we think you're gonna do right, and we let up a little bit, just I'm gonna give you a little bit more room. Y'all be right back out there doing the same old stuff all over again.
Okay, so but before the marriage, so he cheat
Mm-hmm.
he cheated, you cheated, y'all cheated on each other.
No, when we were dating to my high
It,
school. High school,
it,
he
it,
cheated. High school, I was
okay,
in love.
okay,
I
so
was, ooh, I was deep in love. I ain't do none of that till like later on, like way later on.
okay,
When I
so in
felt like
my,
I had been missing, I'm gonna tell you, cause me and Lane had the conversation too. I felt like I had missed out on a lot of stuff. Like you got to think now. Think about what I'm saying. Think about how crazy this is, and this is my issue because I got a daughter, and I'm going through something very similar with her. I met the man when I was 16. 16. Think about it. That like sophomore, junior year. When I met him, I got pregnant when I was 18 at Albany State. I had a child by him. Fresh out of high school, into college, go to the college of my dream, the unsinkable Albany State University. Went to
okay,
my school and left my school to come back home because he was here in Americas and I worried about what he was doing and who he was doing it with. That I decided I'm gonna move back home. What you say?
I ain't saying that I was clearing my throat.
Oh. But I decided I was gonna move back home. So I moved back home and then I'm not happy in my mama's house. So I gotta get my own place so me and him can be together. But he still like that doing his thing. Cause at that point he wasn't even at the tech. He was just doing his little thing that he was doing. So at that point, trying to see where they going. At that point, he wound up deciding later on that he wanted to go to the tech. So he wound up at South Georgia Tech. I'm still at Georgia Southwestern at that point. So you think about all the stuff I gave up. Then from the time I was 16 years old up until I was 32 years old. Think about all of the stuff you did in that time frame.
Oh,
That's
I ain't got
17 years. So
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
about all the stuff that I missed out on.
So what made you fall in love with him? You say you was in love with him and all that good stuff. So and he basically mistreated you from day one.
I
So
wouldn't say he
what?
mistreated me.
Okay. We'll just go ahead and establish that cheating is not mistreating
Because
someone
he had
according
a
to Auntie
girlfriend.
Nene.
So no, not according. It's still cheating and cheating. Let's be very clear.
So what
But
can we say cheating is welcome back, Unc? So can we
Appreciate it.
say cheating is mistreating someone?
yeah, but see, I'm
Okay,
gonna tell
okay.
you how it's up.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. So you can't say he didn't mistreat you, then follow that back up with cheating is mistreating me.
But you said when he did it from day one. That's the part I want to clear up.
Okay. So
Okay. So when
like
we first met, when me and my ex-husband first met way back when, he had a girlfriend. And at the time, y'all, please don't think horrible of me, but it's true. I was trying to date his best friend.
Damn.
so he was
Time
number
never.
two. So he was number two.
Yeah, I was trying. Me and his best friend, well, me and one of his close friends at the time had a thing going on.
What
But
Hold on,
that
hold on.
dude,
Pump the brakes. So you hunched on the best friend. Yes
you
or
done
no?
had the whole best man, John.
it wasn't been
Right.
man. They just were
Oh,
friends. This dude, he wasn't even in our wedding when we got married. So,
that's probably why.
Yeah, right.
So
but at the time,
I would
you
hope
hunched
that
on
you wouldn't
you,
be in somebody's wedding knowing that you fucking the bride. You know what I mean?
uh,
that was so
uh,
old. You gotta think now. Me and that
I
man
don't
met when
give
we was
a
16
damn.
years old. It was 5 years. We dated for 5 years before we got
Hey,
married.
Right.
So
But
long ago. Get the
you
question out.
you hunched on the friend.
I hunched on a friend
Okay. You hunched on the friend, and you really the friend was your first choice.
at that time.
Okay, so then you couldn't get with a friend. Why you couldn't get with a friend? Did the friend like not see you that way, or the friend had somebody?
The friend was a little playboy his own self. Y'all know, I'm sure y'all understand what I'm saying. You
right.
it
Everybody was
always be
playing the game.
one
Everybody
that
was just living their best
they had them
life.
little crispy waves in their hair. Y'all think back to the early 90s. So y'all can visualize what I was seeing at that time. The best friend, the one that I initially had been with, like we were going together. He had them little crispy waves in his hair. You know the little wave that when the bread hit it, the bread just pop off of it. He had that little smooth, like real smooth, like the good hair kind of smooth, not that crispy stuff y'all got, but the good stuff.
Ah,
Yeah,
So,
I got Indian
I
in my
don't know.
family.
I don't know.
No, boy, don't show it to her. Don't
but
show
you
it
ain't
to
got
her.
no
I
way.
don't think them
You,
boys still up there,
I'm
man. You know
telling
what
you,
I'm saying?
ain't
It
got
might
no
be a
wave.
little
Look at
white
it.
and
Like
black.
I don't see not one wave. I didn't see a wave. I didn't see no wave at all. I mean, it didn't even wave like we be waving. It just.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But see, we going back to the 90s. So the homeboy had this fresh. I mean, like anytime you seen him, he always had them perfect way. He was just that boy at the time we're gonna say boy. But he was
So you
that
feel
dude that all of the women back then wanted. So, we had been friends and we had mutual friends. So we had been hanging out. But what I didn't know was that the one that I wanted, he had other females other than me that he was seeing.
What? He had eyes for someone else.
He had eyes for several someone else's.
Oh
Okay.
my word. Say it isn't so.
So when and
So
these people that live in the
you
country,
out there thinking you chosen and you really a part of any, many, mighty, mo.
yeah, I was just one of them. And y'all come from Dooley County, so y'all familiar with 27. So if you going,
about to say we
if
ain't
you
nothing
live
but
from
good Christian
Americans,
brothers in Dooley.
no, but if you going to Dooley County from Americans, you go out 27. So it was Plum Hill. I'm trying to get y'all somewhere. That was my air hub and they'll come from. They come out to Plum Hill out there in the country.
Oh,
So I
okay.
never will forget. One of my girlfriend, we had a car. Actually, it was Lane that took me out there. The one who curled my hair. She took me from Americas all the way out there on Plum Hill to see this dude. And we get out there. And I think he was with some other female. So he was at somebody else at Double Wide. So all the little homeboy, it was a group of, in the country, all the boys be together. So they kept saying, he ain't here. I went here how so they double wide sit.
Hey
I'm
man,
just
you
knocking on the door,
cannot
knocking
make
on the
this
door.
stuff up, man.
And everybody kept saying, he ain't home, he ain't home. I was like, why he ain't home? Well, how everybody else out here? He ain't out here. He ain't out here. He ain't out here. And so the next day, the guy that I was married to, we're gonna just say because I don't want to put him out there like that. We just say But the next day, brought the dude to town. And so he was like, you gotta understand that sometimes, you might like somebody, but they may not. My ex-husband, at that point, he was just like that friend. He was like, sometimes you might like
So
somebody and they don't
he
like
was trying
you.
to get it.
He wasn't even trying to get it. He was trying
Yeah,
to
he was
save me from the homeboy
no
who
no
had too many
no
girls.
no. He was
He
trying to
went.
get
I
it.
promise you.
He was
Number
trying to
one, I was
backdoor the
jailbait
partner.
for a minute there. I was jailbait for this man. So, and he had a girlfriend. He just was like, sometimes you could like somebody and they may not like you. He was like, he don't, he got other female that he be seeing, and you can't just be popping up in the country like that, like you can't be. And I was like, well, what about you? Didn't me not looking at the air hub. At that point, we looking at the other guy, the one that I wound up marrying. I was like, well, what about you? He was like, what about me? I was like, you got somebody too? He was like, yeah, I got a girlfriend. And I was like, okay. But we had great interaction, great conversation. And so from there, we would just have phone conversation. And then went from having great phone conversation to I'm going to come and pick you up sometime.
Conversation leads to stimulation, which leads to penetration. That formula has never been disproven. If there's anyone out there that can disprove it, I would love to have a conversation with you.
Well, at that point, we were just We were just friends. And then we were friends because at that point, we gotta think now I'm still a minor for this man. He was like 20, I think I was like 15 when we first met. So we really went messing around like y'all. We were just friends. Like I was a minor. He could have went to jail for messing with me back then. So in
Well,
February
I'm
I
glad
turned
he didn't mess
16.
with you back then.
So when I turned
Wait,
16,
I feel like it's a wait. There's more.
but when I turned 16, he was still 20. And then over time, we got there.
Got
Hold on.
overtime got there before 18.
Yeah, we got that before. True. It's a lot of them
Nah,
right here have said before they turn 18. What y'all think?
I get.
I wasn't
Oh,
the only one.
that
No,
don't
I'm
make
sure
it.
you
That
weren't.
don't.
I'm sure you weren't. And I
That
mean,
don't
that
make
is
it right.
something that is common in in some communities. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Simply because some individuals don't know their worth. And again, it goes back to that who are we creating with? Putting ourselves in those situations to where we have to worry about certain instances in which we wouldn't have to worry about had we taken the time to actually learn who we are connecting with versus just my that damn YKK on my zipper jumping. So I need to get it done. I need somebody to come and take care of me. And hey, you say what I need to hear right now, and I'm gonna give you what you need right now. But I know you ain't no
So
good.
y'all trying to
I
tell
want
me
you
I
to
was
be
the
good
only
for me
one that
later down
had
the road.
sex before marriage? Y'all trying
No,
to tell
no,
me
no,
that?
no, no, no.
Huh?
We're not telling you that. We just telling
Okay,
you that
okay.
Ryan
I was
and
trying to make sure.
Around Dooley County,
Yeah, yeah. Come
we
on,
follow
man.
the law around there now. You know what I mean? So if you are if we having a moment, but and you're 16, best believe I'm 15, 16, 17.
Damn right.
I'm not no
Mm-mm.
I'm not fucking damn able to get in the 21 and older club after you done checked ID and going to the middle school picking you up. No,
Nobody
I'm
at
not.
no middle school. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Thank,
I was in high school.
but
I was in high
you
school.
was in high school under age. But we ain't gonna get on that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
we ain't gonna
saying?
go too
We don't know
far on
about the
that,
statute of
man. You
limitations. But
already know.
what I want to know is though. Okay, you wanted the friend. You hunched on the friend. The friend didn't want you. So you just said, well, shit, since you here, what about you?
But
And
we
that man said, hold on. That man said, I got somebody. Now, why didn't you leave it alone? What made you
he became why Uncle Cousin, why you sipping like that? Like you waiting on the answer.
what
We became
what
at that
made
point,
Look,
you
look, Kurt, gotta look over my glasses for
yeah.
that one.
at that point, we became like we not even back then. We became like best friends. See, y'all thinking nasty off the rip, but it
No,
was
no, no.
trust me.
You damn
We
right.
But
were
you
we
say
were
he
the
just a
say this
friend.
in our defense, and I
But
have to
you
defend
say
myself
he
and my
just
ex when
a
I say this.
friend.
We were the best of friends.
Oh,
Long before
baby,
we started messing
you.
around, long before we had relation, long before we got in a relationship, when at that point we were just really, really good friends. We could talk on the phone, and it was no hunching, as y'all like to call it, involved. We were just friends. We
He
were
was
just
he
friends.
was hunting somebody else. He was just using you as a sounding board to talk to, and but that man was getting their rocks off, and you knew that.
That's his business. We were
So,
friends.
but okay, and that's
We
his
were
business. But
friends.
you expected that man to change what he was doing once you said, "I'm ready to give you some booty
No, no,
now."
no, no, no. I win. I wasn't because
Underage booty.
it took a lot. Like when that did happen, it took. We ain't even finna go down that road. But when it
Uh-uh.
did happen, it happened when it was right. Probably more
But
so for the vote at that time.
I know, they say female mature faster than men. In some cases they do, but
And then
still
when
there
I
is
did,
there are individuals who actually they prey on young females, and some women prey on some young men. It goes both ways.
both
But
ways.
I never had the opportunity to be preyed on, but I wished I had. But I just
Anyway, but
want to
we
why
dated. We dated at that point when I was in high school. And when I say date, we all use the word date loosely. But did he see other female? Yeah, he saw other female. And I can't honestly say I saw other guy, because one thing about me, if I like you, I like you. If you got my attention, then you got my attention. And at that point in my life, my ex-husband had my undivided attention. Now people could come up and they could say, "Oh, I seen him doing this, or I seen him talking to her," and yeah, it very well could have been true. But at that point, he had my undivided attention. Okay.
Okay. All right. But what
Mm-hmm.
what us and the world want to know is what factor in what made you want to be the side chick?
What made to my back then when we in high
Yeah,
school?
yeah. Because let's be
I
real, you
liked
was the
him.
side
I mean, at that
uh,
point, I think I was just infatuated with him
with an
because
old
he
ass
was
nigga.
older. And you also got to understand my situation. I grew up without my dad. My dad died when I was, and it ain't the daddy syndrome, but my
Yes, sir.
daddy died when I was 4 years old. So I grew up without my daddy. My brother took on the daddy figure, like in my life, like, oh, you got to do this and this, you got to go to school, that kind of stuff. But I grew up without my dad. My brother couldn't get certain attention your brother just can't give you. It don't look right. So then you got to think about it. Even though he was an older guy, he was still giving me a lot of attention. You know, when we had fun, like Valentine's Day came, he would always buy me something. He'll buy,
You
pop
got
out my
your
birthday in
you got
February.
your
He would
balloon
always
called. You
buy
got
me
your name
something.
called to come to the
Shout
office.
out to Valentine's Day.
She
But he
got her
would
name
always
called to come to the office. She got some balloons and some candy.
show
So
did.
so really what you telling young women out there, as long as some
I'm
older
not
cat
saying
have
that.
been some older cat been
No.
working at the factory for the last five,
Right.
10
So
years can
that's the
come to the
message.
high
Mm-mm.
school and bring you balloons.
No.
What is the message that you would give to
My daughter, I got 18.
young females in that age group right now?
Like I tell, I got a daughter. She 18. She been going through some stuff with the little boy she had been dealing with. And like I tell her, I said, baby, you young. You ain't got no kid. When I was her age, I had a child. I had my son, and she getting ready to turn 19. I had a child. Not saying I was tied to my ex-husband, but I had a child. In her
Mm-hmm.
situation, I tell her all the time, baby, you 18, you beautiful. You don't have any children. You got a mama and a daddy and a grandmama and a whole bunch of people that love you. Live your life, enjoy your life. Do what's gonna make you happy. What make you happy may not always make us happy, but as long as you're happy, you're okay. Now,
Exactly.
and I also tell her this. I got married when I was 21. I was 21 and kind of young to get married. Would I do it again? Probably not. But at that time, I felt like it was the best decision for me. I never look back on my marriage or on that relationship with my ex-husband as a minus. It was always a plus. We got two beautiful, wonderful children out of it.
Mm-hmm.
We had the best of whatever we wanted out of it. We took trips, went on vacation, wherever I wanted, I had it. So I got a lot out of it. But would I get married again at 21? Probably not. I wouldn't advise my children to get married at 21.
But
Well, there you got it. You already
so
know, man.
was
If
you
you
okay
reach
with being
this
the
part
side
of the
chick?
episode, you already know what to do, man. Hit that like, hit that share, and hit that subscribe button, man. We out here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Each one, reach one. Everybody held up together. Ain't nothing we can't do. Y'all already know. Until we see you next week, man. Be where you at while you there. Peace.
And don't be a side chick.